Okay, so, yeah, this one's about 10 minutes, I guess. And for this one, I'm going a little bit different with this. I had a viewer ask me. He asked me questions once in a while, and the other day he was asking me, "How big are these files after you compress them?" Because he gets really good. He gets compression where he gets 20 minutes for about 2 gigabytes or so. And I told him, well, I don't use that much compression because I usually capture in 1080i. And after I get done resizing that and filtering it because it's interlaced, I have to de-interlace it, do all this other crazy stuff. By the time I get doing all that, it doesn't really take compression too well. It starts looking bad. And that's the way I've been doing it all along. And while I was sitting there telling him all this, it suddenly occurred to me, well, you know, I'm pretty sure this setup I got here, it can capture in 720p, 1280 by 720. It's just that I never wanted to play in that resolution. And the NVIDIA drivers, they won't let me play in one resolution and capture in another. Both of the screens have to be in the same resolution. So if I capture in 1280 by 720, that's what I gotta play in. But I thought I'd give it a try, so I set everything up and playing in 1280 by 720. And to make up for the slightly lower resolution, I jumped up the anti-aliasing a little bit. Not a whole lot, just enough so that it looks roughly pretty much the same as it did before, and it doesn't feel too much different to play. So I was pretty happy with that. And got in there and just slapped it in there and started it up and started capturing away and didn't do any test or anything like that and got all the way through it and rendered out this thing with no filters whatsoever except for maybe a little bit of did a little bit of adjusting on the contrast and brightness, but other than that, no, this is just the raw thing, just like it was captured. And then after I got through all that, then I discovered, oh wait, there's a timing problem of some sort, and the original, it's most noticeable in the sound. If you listen to the sound on this, the pitch is low. And that's because when I was capturing in 1080i there, I had a setting in here set to the default setting, which was where it would mess with the audio timing to keep the audio and the video in sync. And apparently that's necessary because I don't use integrated audio. It's coming from a separate line or something like that. But
Red core is under attack.
When I started capturing in this 720p format, that didn't work out so well, and the audio it may be playing a little bit slower, and the video may be a little bit slower, and the audio is definitely lower pitch. So pretty unhappy about that, and maybe I could correct that, but it's 3 in the morning and I don't feel like messing with it. And I'm just gonna flip the switch and capture it the way it's supposed to be done from now on, so I don't have to do that. And this one here, I want to post it just to see how it comes out looking on YouTube, because I'm hoping this will look a little bit better than what your interlace stuff going through the de-interlace filter looks like. I mean, it looks pretty decent here, except for that tearing that you see. The tearing, I'm really not. I hate that tearing, man. I wish I could get rid of it more. I've got V-Sync on and triple buffering and the whole 9 yards, and I still get this tearing, which is pretty hated. But oh well. Anyway, this was a pretty neat match too. Also, this is one of the few that we won. What with having Barr on the other team, which was a little bit of accomplishment. Because the team that Barr's on tends to win. In this case, I think I've mentioned before that on this map here lately, some of the teams on the side that we're on now have, well, I wouldn't say abandoned the air node, but they put a little bit more emphasis onto just storming the prime here. basically, if you could just take this prime, you know, I mean, because that's what it's all about. You take the prime and hit the core, you know, and even though the other side has a what a lot of people see as an advantage, if you can get in there and take that prime consistently, if they're not good enough to defend that, you can beat them, you know. And I was running the orb a lot more than I really wanted to. I kept hanging back, waiting for somebody else to grab it, and these people would just sail right on by it. And I didn't think they were being too damn good about escorting me either, because, you know, because the way to do this is to follow the guy with the orb and back him up, you know. Like, and you see, I don't have a whole lot of people around me, and there's a guy heading in that general direction, but he's decided to jump up on top of them rocks for I don't know what reason. I guess he's going to go up there and, cover from up there, I guess. But I got lucky that orb carrier ran down right there, and we just managed to caps. And I think this is the only time I managed to cap while carrying the orb. Rest of this. Well, I ended up carrying the orb a few more times when I didn't really want to. Just because nobody else wanted to grab it, apparently. But eventually, one of the other characters here ran it a few times, and I took to following her, which is what I really wanted to do. And through much of the rest of this, I'm basically trying to catch up with the orb carrier here. Got close to a capture, but the tank was there, and probably Bar was there too. I wouldn't be surprised, but. Yeah, here I'm waiting for somebody to grab it. This guy looks like he's getting ready to grab it, but and there he goes. He just takes off. So what the hell? I gotta take it. I don't want it. And these people are just, you know, sailing off in the other direction. I'm taking off after this guy because, you know, as long as I'm on my way out of here, I might as well kill him before he gets off in there and starts hitting our core. You know, and here I go off on my own, nobody paying me the slightest attention. I don't know what they think they're going to do, but I'm going to go in here and try to capture the core, or the prime. And of course, I'm going to get nowhere, because I have no backup. Why aren't you backing me up? You're letting me die out there. I'm your commander. I guess they don't believe that. Oh, well. And there's a paladin down there who's decided to camp down there, and I'm not going to waste too much time on him, because I want to follow the orb. Yeah, unfortunately he went down. And then here somehow, you know, the orb carrier jumped down there, dropped, got killed, and I jumped down there and completely by accident grabbed the orb again. The one thing I didn't want to do. So here, I think I'm going to fail once more to hit this. We're going to win this, believe it or not. Here we go. And I didn't really want to jump up there by the air node, but since I'm getting so much fire from that side, I decided to go that way. And of course, I run right into Bar and die. And then I have to come back here and try to do a little defense and heal that raptor a little bit. And now there's the orb again, and here we go. Who's this character? Got a girl's Sonic Death Kitty. That sounds like a girl's name, doesn't it? I assume it's a girl. I don't know. Who knows who anybody is in this crazy internet? Anyway, I'm real happy to see her, him, whatever he is, out there running that thing. Yeah, I was going to try to grab a raptor, but that didn't go anywhere. So yeah, I'm going to go up here and back up the orb carrier, which is what I should be doing. And she's already jumped down there, so I'm just, well, no, she hasn't. She's dead. Yeah, okay. Now I gotta wait up here for the next orb carrier to come around because, you know, by all rights, this is the way they should come. And, yeah, you can see here they're on their way. Yeah, here they're coming. So now we all jump down there at the same time. And the node's down, and we got it. There you go. And of course I died right away, so I didn't get to do any hitting on the core that time. I'm gonna get to hit the core a little bit, but that's exactly what we need to do, you know. You just need to keep following the orb carrier and backing him up. See, I'm doing what the other people wouldn't do for me because I'm a good player, right? I'm the good guy. I'm the guy, you know, you should pay attention to what I say because see, I'm doing the right thing here. Yeah, okay. Yeah. People really respond well to preaching, don't they? Okay, so here we go. Now we're gonna do some damage. Yeah, we're getting in there now. Okay, well, I think that's about it. All right, so let's see how that looks. Have a good evening.